Welcome back, everybody. I'm Phil, and I got, who is this?
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Sam.
This new person? No, she's with me every single video. And we're Bars and Barbells. We've been on this ride for probably almost 2 years now.
Yeah, we're getting close. I think our very first video, even when we were just like messing around, was like in September or October of 2022.
And we weren't taking it serious. We weren't doing a whole lot consistently, but it's been almost 2 years since we started the channel. So it's been a lot of fun. And a part of that fun has been checking out Jim Croce. And you've enjoyed our introduction to him from Operator,
we did
right?
Operator. That was cool. Neat song for an interesting introduction to him. And it was so sad learning about how he died like prematurely in a plane crash. And, you know, really when his career was just starting to take off. So, you know, it's so sad when that happens because you can't really see the true potential of what they could have accomplished.
Yeah, his songwriting capabilities were fantastic in Operator. Loved that one. Loved the, way he was talking to the operator, but then at the end realized he didn't want to talk to the operator any longer, and had to do with, the love of his life being with his best friend. And so great songwriting.
Yeah.
Such a short song as well.
It was, yeah.
We got another short one here.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is another short one.
Time in a Bottle. And like you had said, this was released, I believe, after his death, after he had passed away, and was part of the reason anyways, why this song, which I'm sure it's great in itself, but also went to number 1 on the charts.
Yeah, and we were reading a little bit before we were getting into this that it's written when he found out that his wife was pregnant with his son, who was later born. So it should be interesting.
Yeah, letter to his unborn child, I guess. Anyways, that's what we know so far, guys, but we appreciate your insights. Drop them down below. Hit that like button if you enjoy the video. See, we did that at the same time. We're on the same wavelength. We've been doing this a while. And other than that, we hope you enjoy the video. You ready?
I am. Let's do it.
Let's roll. This was a lyric video.
I like this intro.
If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever.
Wow.
If words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with. If I had a box just for wishes and dreams that had never come true.
Interesting video here. I'm slightly confused because in the beginning we had talked about how this was a letter or song written to his unborn child.
Yeah, that's what the research said, but the video is, to me, is more of like a love. Even the song itself, to me, presents as more of like a love story, and kind of talking about like time is your most precious asset, so you're going to want to spend that with your loved ones and make the most of it. Yeah,
I mean, maybe, the idea is because we're reading that he wrote this, I believe, when he was informed that his wife was pregnant, right? And then he wrote the song. So I think in general, it just means that time is precious, right? And, I think a lot of this is time is precious related to a relationship. That's my personal interpretation. So he may have wrote it in a loving way towards his wife, right? Yeah. That she's pregnant with his child. So it's not so much about the child. The family is
about to grow, and like they're taking that next step together.
Yeah, it's not so much about the child specifically. It's just about the situation of love, of growing a family, like you said.
Yeah.
Now, the really, really interesting component to this is the lyrics that he's talking about. I can see why this went to number one, because he's saying time is so precious. You don't know how much of it you have, and you got to make the most of it, and you want to capture it as much as you can. And then he passed away.
Put it in a bottle, yeah, which is like super ironic.
Right? So this came out after he had passed
So
away.
he never even got to see it.
And he's talking about how time is precious.
Yeah.
So he didn't know that he was writing about himself.
Yeah, his time was limited, unfortunately.
With his wife and with his son, which is obviously terrible. It gives me goosebumps just talking about that. So really, really, like I said, it's a short song, but his vocal also is like, it's so unique. It
almost sounds kind of like haunting to me, which also is strange given the scenario that he recorded this. It kind of has this like slightly haunting vibe, and then he passed away shortly after.
Yeah, it is amazing to me though how haunting but calming it is, and it's just him and a guitar, really.
Yeah, I love
like,
the acoustic vibe. I don't know why I can't speak today. The acoustic vibe in this as well.
It's just the strings, right? Like it's just this great melody and so melodic in the way he's delivering it. But anyways, let's get back into it. We'll talk more at the end.
Time will. If I had a box just for wishes and dreams that had never come true, the box would be empty except for the memory of how they were answered by you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with.
I'm assuming that this video was like made long after the fact. That would be my guess. And I didn't think about this before when we paused it, but there's lots of images of like almost somebody disappearing and like ghosts. And I think that's supposed to represent him.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's his wife.
Yeah.
His ex-wife, I guess.
And showing her being sad and that like she's reminiscing on their time together, but then he's kind of like in ghost form because he slipped away.
Yeah, that's what makes it even more haunting and gives you that goosebump feel because you're watching it, right? That's what I got in the second half as I started. We talked about it and pieced together a bit more and started processing it. That we're kind of looking at his wife being alone, wishing that it was him that was still around while he's singing the song and writing the lyrics about not being like, it's just wild when you start to piece it all together.
Yeah, it's crazy. And the more we listen to it, like the more that I think that so many people could probably relate to this, because one, obviously it's talking about that from like a romantic situation and the preciousness of time and appreciating things and loss and all of that. But he also talked in there about like once you learn what you love to do in life, a lot of the time we get so busy with the mundane things of life that you don't find the time to actually do it, right? And like don't let time just pass you by and not actually live your life doing the things that you want to do.
Or you love what those things that you're doing so much that there's not enough time to do it enough. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do things you love, time seems to pass by really, really quickly. Yeah. Right? It's like if you're going to your job and you're working, it's like that was 8 hours, take forever. Yeah. But then when you get home and you're watching your favorite TV show or whatever, you're watching our videos, it goes by in an instant because you enjoy it so much, right? Yeah. So I think that's also what he's hitting on is that, the things that we love in life go by really, really fast. And that can be a person, it can be a family, it can be a child, it can be, anything.
An interest, a hobby, like.
But time seems to speed up when that happens. And the only criticism I have of this song is that I wish it was longer.
Yeah, it was very short.
2.5 minutes is not long enough for this.
Super fast.
I was so engaged with his lyrics. He has such great songwriting, as we said in the last one.
Keeps you
And,
captivated for sure.
Yeah, and he's got a beautiful voice as well. So
He
it's very
does.
tragic that he passed away when he
Yeah.
did. But at least
Rest in peace.
he left us with this. You know, it's
I feel like this is also very timeless. Like this is from the 70s, but I feel like you could easily put this on today and it doesn't really feel like it's aged very much.
yeah. I think they must have remastered this as well, and it sounds
Yeah, it
great.
sounds great.
Anyways, guys, let us know down below any thoughts that you guys have. I was a little bit confused there for a moment,
minute,
but,
yeah.
but I think we've captured the magnitude of this one and why it went to number one, as we said. So let us know where you want us to go next. If you want to hear more of Jim on the channel, I think I would like to check out more.
I would too.
So that makes two of us. If you guys are in, let's do it. Hit us down low with a comment, hit the like button, subscribe, notification bell. Come back tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.